everyone. In previous class we are discussed all about electron gain enthalpy. In this class I am going to discuss with you the electronegativity. So what do you mean by electronegativity? So this electronegativity concept or this property is discussed when one element bonding with the another element. Means, see here, then you will clear the concept about the electronegativity. This is a hydrogen and this is a chlorine. When the bond is formed in between the hydrogen and chlorine, the hydrochloric acid will be formed here. In between the hydrogen and chlorine, which type of bond is formed? Yes, covalent bond is formed there. Covalent bond. So what is the meaning of covalent bond? When the atoms or the elements or the atoms are sharing the electrons, then there will be a formation of bonds takes place, that is called as a covalent bond. Means the hydrogen share one electron with the chlorine and the chlorine share one electron with the hydrogen. So by sharing the pair of electron, then what happen? Here the covalent bond will be formed. So this is a bond. These electrons are called as a shared pair of electron. And here what happens, guys? The chlorine attract these shared pair of electrons towards itself because the chlorine has tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself. So this attraction is called as an electronegativity, or the capacity of, or the ability of, or the tendency of element which is attract these shared pair of electrons towards itself is called as an electronegativity. Just come to the definition. It is the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself in a covalent bond. So this property is called as an electronegativity. Clear, guys? Okay, good. So greater the electronegativity of an atom, greater the attraction of the shared pair of electrons towards itself. Means, if I say chlorine has a greater electronegativity, mean chlorine has a great, means more capacity to attract these shared pair of electrons towards itself. If I say fluorine is a more electronegativity atom, so then what is the meaning of that more electronegativity? Means the fluorine has highest or more tendency to attract these shared pair of electrons towards it. So this is the meaning of this point. Greater the electronegativity, greater the tendency to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. Electronegativity measured in 3 different scales. Just I wish to explain one by one. First scale is Pauling scale of electronegativity. We measured the electronegativity by using Pauling scale. So what is the formula for that Pauling scale electronegativity is? Small x means electronegativity. XA minus XB means, consider this is our atom A and this is our atom B. Means the electronegativity of hydrogen or the electronegativity of atom A minus electronegativity of chlorine or electronegativity of B. So the difference between the electronegativities is equals to 0.1017 square root of delta. So what is the meaning of delta here? So delta is equals to bond dissociation enthalpy of A to B or A and B. Means, just see here, I already told you in between the hydrogen and the chlorine, or consider in between the A and B, we are having a covalent bond. How much energy you require to break this bond? So that is called as a bond dissociation energy or bond dissociation enthalpy. Dissociation means break. Just see here, the delta is equals to bond dissociation enthalpy of A and B minus square root of bond dissociation of A to A. Means this is A to A. Means the energy required to break this bond in between the similar atoms A to A, and into bond dissociation enthalpy of B to B. So this is the formula for delta. In a numerical, first you have to calculate the delta, then you put the delta value in this square root and multiply with this value, and then you get the difference between the electronegativity. And next, here the bond dissociation enthalpy is measured in terms of kilojoule per mole. I hope you got the clearance about the Pauling scale of electronegativity. And next one is Millikan scale of electronegativity. So see here, what is the formula for Millikan scale? X is the electronegativity is equals to IE plus EA. IE means ionization enthalpy plus electron gain enthalpy. Already you know about, in a previous class we are talk about the ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy divided by 2. So by using this formula we can calculate the electronegativity. Here the ionization enthalpy and the electron gain enthalpy, it is measured in terms of electron volt. So in a Millikan scale of electronegativity, we measure in terms of these terms in electron volt. And the third one, Aldred and Rochow scale. So it is the electronegativity of the atom A is equals to 0.744 plus 0.359 Z effect, means the effective nuclear charge. This is Z represents effective nuclear charge divided by R square. So what is the R here? R represents the covalent radius of the atom. Here the covalent radius of the atom is measured in terms of angstrom, means 10 raised to minus 10. Already you know that the nuclear charge means the total positive energy present in the nucleus. So this is the formula to find the electronegativity by using Aldred and Rochow scale. So these formulas are very important to remember you to competitive examination. Just observe the data which are given in your question. So by using that given data, you compare these three scales. So which scale of electronegativity is suitable for that data, then you will calculate easily the electronegativity of given atom. I hope you all now clearly about these three types of scale to measure the electronegativity. And another point is that is the relation between the Pauling scale and the Millikan scale is there. The Pauling scale is equals to Millikan scale divided by 2.8. Remember this formula also, guys. This is also helpful to you in your numericals. And next we are moving with the trends. Trends in a electronegativity. So what is the trends of electronegativity along the period means we are going left to right side of the periodic table, and what is the trend in down the group means we are moving top to bottom in a periodic table. So see here, means electronegativity decreases on moving down the group. Just remember guys, on moving down the group the electronegativity is decreases, and the electronegativity increases along the period. As we move left to right of the periodic table, then what happened? The electronegativity is increases. So why it is increases along the period and why it is decreases down the group? Just see here, the factors like atomic radius is depend upon the electronegativity. The electronegativity is universally proportional to the atomic radius. You know about the atomic radius in a previous class also. As the atom is in a smaller size, then what happened? The distance between the electron and the nucleus is too much near. So there is a strong attraction between the nucleus and the electron. So it has a greater tendency to attract the shared pair of an electrons, or it has a greater tendency to pull the electrons towards itself. So as the smaller size of the atom, then what happened? The electronegativity is increases. Here now along the period we are having the same number of shells, and the nuclear charges increases like this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number of protons are increases, means the nuclear charge is also increases, but the distance is very small or decreases along the period. So as the distance is decreases, then what happened? The attraction between the electron and the nucleus is increases, and by increasing the nuclear charge the atom have the greater tendency to pull the electrons towards itself along the period. So the electronegativity is increases along the period. But what about in the groups guys? Just I wish to explain here. In the groups, what happened? The new shells are added as we down the group in a periodic table. So then what happened? The distance between the nucleus and the electron is so far as we move down the group, and the atomic size also increases as we go down the group. So by increasing the size or by increasing the radius, what happened guys? These nuclear charge is also decreases, because as the distance increases from the electron, then what happened? The electron the nucleus can't attract these electrons strongly towards itself. So these are weak to tendency of attraction of shared pair of electrons towards itself. So as we move down the group, the size is increases or the atomic radius is increases and the nuclear charge is decreases. By this reason, the electronegativity is also decreases down the group. The next another point is that the metallic character is also affect the electronegativity. It also depend on the electronegativity. How? See here, the non-metallic elements have strong tendency to gain the electron. Remember this point guys. The non-metallic elements have the strong tendency to gain the electron. When the atom having the strong tendency to gain the electron, it means it is high electronegativity. So the electronegativity is universally proportional to the metallic character. Universally proportional to the metallic character of the element or metallic character of the atoms. If the metallic character increases, then what happens? Electronegativity decreases. This is a metallic character. If the metallic character decreases, then what happens? Electronegativity increases. I hope you clear about this point, guys. And next, remember some other points. Already you know that along the period electronegativity is increases. Down the group electronegativity is decreases. Here the fluorine is a very smallest atom, and the fluorine atom has a highest tendency to pull the shared pair of electrons towards itself. So it is the more electronegative element in a periodic table. It is the highest or the more electronegative element in a periodic table. The electronegativity of the fluorine is 4.0. So all elements in the periodic table is below this value. Like chlorine have electronegativity value is 3.0 and bromine have electronegativity value is 2.8. Like this, all elements values of electronegativity is less than 4, means the highest electronegativity in the periodic table is fluorine atom. Why I preferred the halogens group here to explain the electronegativity values? Because the 17th group elements are having the high tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself, means these are having the more electronegative properties. So this is all about the electronegativity, guys. I hope you all cleared about the points of electronegativity. Once I wish to repeat here. It is the property, when you discussed this property, when only one element is bonding with another element, then only you can measure the electronegativity. So what is the meaning of electronegativity? The tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself. This is called as an electronegativity. So greater the electronegativity means greater the tendency to attract or to pull the electrons towards itself. And we are having 3 different scales to measure the electronegativity. That is the Pauling scale of electronegativity. The formula of Pauling scale is this one. Here delta means the bond dissociation energy of A to B minus the square root of bond dissociation energy of A to A into bond dissociation energy of B to B. The bond dissociation energy or the bond dissociation enthalpy is measured in terms of kilojoule per mole, and the next one is Mulliken scale of electronegativity. So this is the formula. IE and EA represents the ionization enthalpy and the electron gain enthalpy. Here these are measured in terms of electron volt. And Aldred and Rochow scale. So by using this scale also we can calculate the electronegativity of the atoms by using this formula. Here the ZeF represents the effective nuclear charge and R represents the radius of covalent or the covalent radius of an atom. So this radius is measured in terms of a angstrom. And what is the trends in the electronegativity? The electronegativity decreases on moving down the group and increases along the period. Why? The electronegativity is inversely proportional to the atomic radius. So along the period atomic radius is decreases, so the electronegativity is increases. Down the group atomic radius is increases, then the electronegativity is decreases. And the electronegativity properties depend on the metallic character also. Here also the electronegativity is universally proportional to the metallic character, means the non-metallic elements have the strong tendency to gain the electrons. Means the non-metallic elements are high electronegative elements. The fluorine is the highest electronegative in a periodic table, and the value of that electronegativity is 4.0. The halogens group having a high tendency to gain the shared pair of electron or to pull the electrons towards itself. So the 17th group have a more tendency to pull the electrons. So they are having the more electronegative element in a periodic table. I hope you all enjoying this session, guys. In our next class, I am come with the periodic trends in a chemical properties of the atoms or elements. Bye bye, guys.